It seems that there are too many drummers whose work is of a rough and ready variety and whose technical proficiency suffers in comparison with that of the players of other instruments. Of course, technical proficiency can only come through continued, well-directed practice. The more practice one does, the more proficiency he acquires. Many concert pianists practice hours and hours every day. They continue practicing after they graduate from the student period and enter into the professional field. Violinists, cornetists, and the players of other instruments do likewise. Through regular and systematic practice, they keep in shape. To the uninitiated, the art of drumming appears easy. So easy, in fact, that unless the drum student has had the advantage of expert advice, he may fail to realize the importance of long hours of hard, painstaking practice that must be put in before he is technically prepared to enter the professional field, with the confidence that his efforts will measure up to approved musical standards. However, in defense of the drummer, let it be noted that while the pianist and violinist have access to many hundreds of elementary and advanced textbooks covering every known branch of their art, the drummer's library is limited to a score or so of instruction books, and not all of these containing the specific type or generous amount of practice material necessary to the development of that high degree of fundamental mechanical dexterity required from the modern drummer. It is in realization of this need and in answer to requests from drum instructors in all parts of the country that this series of practice rhythms has been prepared and presented herewith under the title of Stick Control for the Snare Drummer. Stick Control is a highly specialized practice book dealing with just one branch of the art of drumming. It is an advanced book consisting of progressive, highly concentrated collections of rhythm arranged in calisthenic form which, if practiced regularly and intelligently, will enable one to acquire control, speed, flexibility, touch, rhythm, lightness, delicacy, power, endurance, preciseness of execution, and muscular coordination to a degree far in excess of his present ability. Stick control is intended to develop finger, wrist, and arm muscles, which to the rudimental drummer playing an exhibitional contest means speed, power, and endurance, and to the orchestral drummer specializing in lighter types of playing means clean, crisp execution, precise interpretation, and flexibility of control, especially in the pianissimo rolls and delicate shading. Stick control contains a wealth of material for the development of the drummer's weak or awkward hand, which to the right-handed individual is his left, thereby enabling him to acquire ambidexterity in a sufficient degree for smooth, rhythmic hand-to-hand execution, its stick work being entirely mechanical in scope. Stick control does not conflict with any of the known systems of drumming, therefore any instructor may assign its pages at his discretion, concurrently with his regular assignment to the pupil. The expert instructor will find in the rhythms of stick control an abundance of material designed to make his own daily workout more interesting and productive. An hour a day with stick control will work wonders for one, whether he be rudimental exhibitionist or concert drummer, student or expert, jazz drummer or symphonist. The only vital requirement for this book, or indeed for any drum instruction book, is regular practice. And to the student, the author recommends the services of a local expert instructor whenever such services are available. It will be noted that the practice rhythm in stick control are numbered and are without the customary musical ending. This is so that each rhythm may be practiced over and over before proceeding to the next one, which method of practice is the most conducive to quick and satisfactory results. The author recommends that each rhythm is practiced 20 times without stopping, then go on to the next one. This is important. Stick control cannot serve its purpose as well in any other way. Practice with the metronome is also recommended, and at several different speeds, varying from extremely slow to extremely fast, and again, without the metronome, in the open and closed style. For example, starting very slowly, gradually accelerating to top speed, then slowing down again, finally ending at the original tempo. Practice at all times with relaxed muscles, stopping at the slightest feeling of tension. Remember, the rhythms in stick control are conditioners. They are designed to give control. Control begins in muscularly relaxed action. A word to the orchestral drummer. Do not let the word rudimental frighten you, nor prevent you from putting in a normal amount of practice on power, high hand practice, and the open roll. This will not spoil the light touch, delicate shading, or fine-grained effects demanded of you in modern musical interpretation. To the contrary, by giving you a better control of the sticks, it will enable you to produce even finer and more delicate effects than heretofore. Likewise, a word to the rudimental drummer. Do not hesitate to devote a portion of your practice period to lightness and touch, especially to the playing of the closed roll, for if your practice is confined entirely to power and endurance, your execution will become one-sided, heavy, and clumsy. Strange to say, practice in lighter execution will, by giving you a fuller control of the sticks, help your power, endurance, and speed. The open roll referred to throughout this book and beginning on page 11 is the rudimental roll of 2 beats, no more, of each stick in rhythmic alternation. The closed roll, notated on page 12 and thereafter, is just one commonly used in light orchestral playing. It has several rebounds to each stick movement instead of just one, this being produced by a slight additional pressure applied to the sticks as the roll is executed. This closed roll is not to be confused with that exaggerated type of roll known as the scratch roll, produced by digging the sticks down into the drum head with muscles tense at a ridiculously high rate of speed, for which neither the author nor any musician has any use. Practice each rhythm 10 times without stopping, then go on to the next one.